And joining us today is Bureau of Internal Revenue Commissioner Romeo Lumagui. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us, Commissioner.
Thank you as well, Raine, for the opportunity to be here with you.
So as we were talking about in the news earlier, with the rising prices of oil, there are proposals to remove temporarily the VAT and excise taxes on it. What's your quick take on this?
Well, that's a matter of policy. That's why we, of course, as implementing agency, the BIR is ready and will implement whatever policies that the DOF and the government will do with respect to this proposal.
In terms of, in peso terms, how much does the Philippines stand to lose just in case we do scrap the VAT and excise taxes on oil?
But right now, I don't have the exact figures, but it will be substantial and significant. And considering that we need the funds to finance the budget, that would, I think that's the main consideration that the economic team would have to take into consideration in deciding whether or not to cut down on taxes on fuel.
Thank you. In another topic, the BIR says that it supports RA 12023 VAT on digital service providers to promote fair competition among businesses that are profiting from consumers here in the Philippines. We're talking the likes of YouTube and Netflix. Now, some 105 billion pesos in revenues are expected to be collected in 5 years due to the new law. What would you prescribe for the IRR so that this law would achieve its goals?
We're currently drafting the implementing rules already, and the main point here is to make it easy and to make it easy for the foreign digital service providers to register here in our agency and to pay the VAT. Of course, these foreign digital service providers have no presence here in the Philippines. That's why we have to come up with a system where they could register and pay easily, so that there will be no problems in implementing this law. So we're currently crafting, and we're also teaming up with the IT professionals to come up with a system that will be in place to implement this as well.
Have you heard any communication from the likes of Netflix that they are willing to comply with this law?
Yes, actually, even during the deliberations of this law, we've been in constant communication with the big players, and they will comply with this, and they think that it's really just it's fair, because this is not a new concept. Actually, this is not really a new tax. This has been the practice all over the world, and in fact, we're quite a bit late in implementing this, but it's already an accepted practice that when a foreign digital service provider has customers outside of its home jurisdiction, then they'd have to pay the corresponding VAT in that place where they have customers. So it's an accepted practice universally already.
Understood, Commissioner. Shifting gears now, Senator Ralph Recto has argued that the Philippines does not need a wealth tax. What is your stance on this matter, especially considering the existing income inequality and public pressure to tax the wealthy? How would a wealth tax impact tax compliance and collection efforts in the country?
Again, that's a matter of policy, and as implementing agency, we would defer to the wisdom of the economic team with respect to that, because they see the macroeconomics on this matter. But as to wealth tax, I think one major point to consider here is how would that affect the foreign investors here and the wealth that is in the Philippines? Would that have an effect of just the wealth actually, or the money or the assets just leaving here in the Philippines because of this wealth tax? So it's really it's not there's a really good argument against it, but of course there's also an argument in favor of it. But in the end, it's the economic team that has to weigh the pros and cons with respect to having this wealth tax, and it's a very important and very critical decision point because of the effect of the wealth here in the Philippines.
That's right. Of course, all with an eye on the budgets. Now, the government's debt servicing costs nearly 1.55 trillion as of August this year. How does the BIR plan to meet its collection targets and help manage national debt, especially amid the economic slowdown? If I'm not mistaken, like 75% of the budgets for debt servicing has already been exhausted. Are there other revenue-generating measures you'd like to see passed?
Well, I guess one legislative measure that is pending is the tax on single-use plastic. But more than implementing new taxes, I think as far as BIR is concerned, we're focused on the efficiency of our agency in order to improve our collection. We are also looking at the illicit trades. We've seen a lot of tax leakages with respect to the illicit trades of cigarettes, vape products especially, and with respect to ghost receipts or the fake receipts that we've been running after. These are practices that are harmful to our economy. That's why we've been concentrating on running after these syndicates. So we want to change the taxpayers' behavior, that it's not worth cheating their tax obligations. And also, our systems, we are going to improve our systems in order to have efficiency in our tax collections. So that's where we're going at in the next few months, and in the coming years, we are going to improve our systems, and the taxpayers will feel it. And we are hoping that when we improve our tax collection, tax compliance would also increase. That's our main focus right now.
There's a lot of optimism surrounding your action on going after these tax evaders, and we are watching closely. And thank you so much for your time, BIR Commissioner Lumagui.
Thank you so much as well, and thank you for the opportunity. Good morning to everyone.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.